trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit. Crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips the shot, she scores!
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They are in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New friends, new athletic teams, new musical groups, new student government to get involved in, 85 organizations. It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the first things that you'll realize when you get here, at least I hope this is the case, is that although academics are the most important thing, no doubt about it, got to take care of the academics, time management, not a kid anymore, right? Young adult. The college is a whole lot more than that in a place like this. It is an experience. College is an experience that will last you for the rest of your life. The relationships that you make here, the memories, the late night stuff, the whole 9 yards, is just going to be great.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you leave.
don't hear
you
you.
hear me? Can you hear me,
guys hear
Cuddy?
me now?
Now I
Yeah,
can
I
hear
can.
you.
Now I can. All right, can you hear me, Cuddy?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hey, turn my volume up a little bit, Max.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrive today and never replicated after you leave.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations.
Welcome live inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center as the Bulldogs will host the number 2 ranked Hope College Flying Dutchman. And an upset bid tonight. We're just underway. As Adrian with a good start on defense, it's Jordan Phillips who comes up with the takeaway. She'll give it to Michaela Clement inside to Chelsea Palmer, coming off of a very strong double-double performance. Had 24 points and went 10 of 10 from the line in the last game for Adrian College against the Comets. Starts off strong. Upset-minded Bulldogs here tonight. Mid-range jumper off. That was number 12, Casey DeSmit. Second chance opportunity, no good, but another offensive rebound for Hope. Chelsea Palmer with the help defense and had the takeaway. Ryan Cuddy joined alongside Tyler DeWitt inside the Marilot. Here on Adrian College TV, we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Nice backdoor cut. Shannon kicks it out. Phillips hoists up a 3. No good. Rebounded by Hope.
And definitely a shot Hope better be lucky for right there. That's a shot that she does not miss often. That's why the whole crowd stood up. They expected a 3 right there, but not able to connect.
Beautiful find inside to Olivia Viscule. And Hope, number 2 in the nation, averaging 88 points a game. Yet their leading scorer averages just over 10 a game, and that's an Olivia Viscule. Very balanced attack here for Hope.
Yes, they're definitely going to share the wealth. As Chelsea Palmer right there gets the bucket on the drive and go. But this Hope team is not going to have a star-struck player. They're going to be a team effort in and out every single night, and that's definitely a great pat on the back towards the coach. That means have a unit that knows how to play together. The chemistry's there, and they've definitely proven in and out.
Chelsea Palmer, top 5 in points and rebounds in the conference, has the first 4 for Adrian. That one off the mark, rebounded by Phillips.
And having Phillips, Clements, and Palmer on the floor together definitely adds some height to this Bulldog lineup. So looking to bring down more rebounds as Coach Morris brings the strategy with Warner. Yeah. A one-legged mid-range shot. Definitely pulling some tricks out of her bag tonight.
A strong start from the Bulldogs over the number 2 ranked team in the country.
Number 5, Olivia Voskul, the 6'3" senior right now battling in the paint with Palmer and Clements. Her height definitely giving her an advantage, but it's not going to be there for the rebound.
Palmer had good defense, but it was a second chance opportunity that Sydney Mueller was not going to miss. And Hope down now by 2 as Warner brings it up the floor. Warner hounded on defense, lost the handle of it. Mueller comes up with it.
Not a lot of motion there. Warner was stuck on island by herself, getting clustered in between the Hope defense, losing the ball in the end.
Viscule kicks it out. That's Kennedy Schoonveld putting it on the floor. Contact, foul, and I believe that's going to be on Palmer.
Palmer looking a little shook up after that play. Was able to get over the restricted arch, but not able to plant her feet and just collapse into the contact.
Hope ranked number 2 in the country, but free throw shooting might be one of the few things they don't do perfectly, as they shoot just under 70% from the line as a team.
Yeah, definitely going to be a weakness in the stretch if they're not able to bring it up, as we see right there, shooters roll. But definitely free throws come in, have a heavy impact in the game, especially at the closing minutes. You know, some games are decided by just a couple free throws, so hopefully Hope looking to attack strong at the line as well as the Bulldogs, as they only shoot 65.8 from the line as well.
Clement inside, got it off the window. Michaela Clement has her first 2 tonight. Adrian goes back up 2, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Let's see who this is on. I believe it's going to be on Katie Shannon.
Had the arm bar just on the back of the Hope player. Going to be called for that sometimes if she extends the arm, but just playing strong defense there, not letting her opponent back her down in the paint.
The platoon swap coming in for Hope. So they'll have a new triggerman. It'll be Meg Morehouse, the 5'7" junior from Zeeland, Michigan, inbounding. She'll inbound to number 15, Ella McKinney. McKinney with Shannon closely on her. Nearly losing the handle there. Walking along the baseline. Kicked out, nice pass fake. Pull up mid-range jumper will fall for Ella McKinney.
And that was just a textbook play right there. Being able to just pass fake and plant her feet. McKinney not going to miss that one.
We're going to get a whistle as hitting the floor was Michaela Clement after she dished to Jordan Phillips. That's going to go on number 33. That's Hannah Smith of Hope. Getting whistled for her first foul of the night. So Warner looking to inbound. She'll get it to Chelsea Palmer. Warner trying to find Phillips. It got intercepted. Hope out and running.
The Flying Dutchman just flying around the court on the defensive end. Just seem to be in every gap and crevice that the Bulldogs are attacking.
From the left elbow, that three was off the mark. Out of bounds, it's going to be Adrian basketball. It was Savannah Feenstra who couldn't hit from distance.
Adrian doing a great job there, sending a couple bodies down to go towards the board. Being able to box out some of the Hope players, trying to rebound that, knocking out of bounds, getting the possession for themselves.
Clement with a dribble, drive, and a finish with the left hand for Michaela Clement. She's got 4. And Adrian playing some inspired basketball here in the first 5 minutes.
You know, the crowd and the bench is getting excited in this one. It's definitely nice to have the energy in the Bulldogs' way.
McKinney's 3 went in and out, but an offensive rebound goes to Hannah Smith. Hope working around the arc. It's a deep 3, and it'll go for Claire Bogley.
And just enough space for her to plant her feet, set her shot, and release that one. Morehouse able to drill that one from deep.
Intercepted. Hope now out and running. McKinney, easy lay-in. Flying Dutchman up 3 just like that.
You know, the deep 3 definitely boosted the energy for the Hope, and it seems this might be the thing that they need to turn this one around.
And Adrian took too long trying to inbound there. So a strong start for the Bulldogs, and then the last few possessions kind of unraveling. And with 4:28 to go, Hope up 3.
You know, like I said just a minute ago, that 3 right there, Morehouse just had enough time to settle herself and shoot that one off. And the momentum just swung right there immediately. Hope's definitely in the driver's seat, it seems like.
Morehouse inbounds to McKinney. Morehouse thinking about another 3. Instead, she'll put it on the floor. Got Palmer up and got blocked. Adrian now out and running. Chloe Gilbert gives to Michaela Clement. Corner 3 off the mark. She walked beforehand.
And another sharpshooter for the Bulldogs. Clemens definitely just took too many steps right there, saving the Hope right there, just so the with the chance of Clement answering back on the last 3 from Morehouse.
Morehouse has Palmer on her. She'll put her on the floor. Tough shot, no good. Another offensive rebound for Hope. Kick out Morehouse. Top of the key 3 off the mark. Rebound goes to Hope. That's Claire Bogley. Inside, it's Smith. Nice move. Left hand finish, no good. A 4th offensive rebound of the possession. A drive, contact, and a foul on the Dutchman.
And that defensive possession at the end looking to go in either favor of the Bulldogs. Gilbert doing a great job planting her feet, absorbing the contact, but just too many steps before. But either way, a great chance for the Bulldogs to swing this one back in their way. Bulldogs now breaking the press here.
Trying to keep it alive, nearly going in the stands there was number 10, Kiara Wernette.
Glad there was a fan there to catch Wernette before she collided into the steel bleachers here.
Good active hands there from Phillips. Chloe Gilbert on the drive, finds Palmer, no good.
Right now, Hope running full court press, running all 94 feet. They might get tired from this one. The Bulldogs just got to be patient.
Drive no good. We're going to get a reach over the back. That's going to go on Hope as Kiara Warnett had positioning for the rebound there.
A little late whistle there, but definitely a call that could not go unnoticed. Kiara doing a great job boxing out and, you know, positioning herself between the ball and her, able to get the foul right there and put this one back in the Bulldogs' hands.
Courtney Crawford and Kaya Warner both check in. They join Kiara Warnett, Chloe Gilbert, and Jordan Phillips.
A little miscommunication right there, it seems like. This one's going to go back to Hope.
So Hope basketball with 2:50 to go in the first quarter. They lead by 3. A dribble drive along the baseline. Swung around the arc, a nice dish inside, was trying to find Vaskul. We had a whistle on the floor. Foul's going to go on Adrian.
And that was just some beautiful rotation right there by the Bulldogs, doing a great job closing out and getting there, making it hard for Hope to get an easy bucket, but a foul bailing out Hope right there in the end.
Sydney Mueller goes to the corner to Smith inside. Vaskul had contact there, and we're going to get a charge. Hitting the floor was Kyle Warner.
And Warnett doing a great job being physical here. First the box out, and then going and taking the charge right here, putting her body on the line for the Bulldogs. Definitely great. Like to see that. I know Coach Morris is definitely happy to see Warnett sacrificing herself for the team.
Adrian hanging tough. Chloe Gilbert hands it to number 32, Jordan Phillips. Gilbert over to Burnett, into the corner to Warner. Good ball movement here from Adrian. Scoop shot no good for Crawford. On the floor was number 10, Burnett. We're going to get a whistle, jump ball, and it's going to be Adrian basketball.
And right now, Warnett is just being a straight hustler out here, getting scrappy, not only getting the ball one time after diving on the floor, but a second time as well to get the jump ball, saving the possession for her team. Definitely need to get her a water break soon. I know she's getting tired out there.
Yeah, scrappiness, that's kind of how the start has been for Adrian. The defensive end as well. Getting hands in the passing lanes, forcing turnovers. Offensive rebounds, though, have really what's killed Adrian to this point. I mean, obviously only down 3, but it's definitely been a big factor.
Yeah, if you eliminate some of the second chance points, sometimes quadruple chance points is that they had, you eliminate those. The Bulldogs definitely would have this one in their favor. And it looks like we have some confusion with the possession arrow.
Head coach Kathy Morris discussing with the refs, and now that will lead to even more discussions. Now we're going to get a timeout on the floor, so stick with us here on Adrian College TV. 13-10, the Bulldogs trail Hope by only 3 here inside the Marilot.
Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
So possession has been figured out. It is Adrian basketball, so Kaya Warner will trigger from under Hope's basket rather, with 1:58 to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs trailing by 3. Warner trying to find somewhere to inbound. This has been a struggle for Adrian in this one, and another inbound turnover as we're going to get a walk though on the offensive end for Hope. That was number 14, Kate Majuris in the lane. The senior from Sycamore, Illinois.
And that was a great job by the Bulldogs, not worrying about what just happened there, getting back in defense, stopping Hope in their tracks, and just able to cause a turnover.
A trap there has Warner in a tough situation. Another jump ball. This time possession arrow goes Hope's way with 1:42 to go in the first.
Though the Bulldogs did lose the ball right there, Coach Morris has definitely got some scrappers right now. You know, a lot of the Bulldogs are hitting the floor, hustling back on defense. You know, it's something I keep repeating recently, but this is definitely what's keeping the Bulldogs in this one. You know, Hope is definitely a great team and averaging 88 points a game, and right now they're only at 13. So they're cutting down what they're supposedly hitting every single night, each minute that they've been on the floor right now.
Yeah, Hope number 2 in the country in points per game, 4th in defensive points allowed per game. So that's a recipe for success on the floor, as there's a nice move and a finish. That was Kennedy Schoonveld with the left hand, as now Warner gets trapped, nearly lost the handle, ball on the floor, out of bounds off of Warner. And the Hope now really amping up the pressure on Adrian, forcing them into some mistakes.
Warner just a little too fast right there, getting caught in the trap right there at the end. Definitely going to cause some problems if, you know, you got 2 defenders on you and you're going full speed. It's hard to stop and you're going to lose control, as we just saw right there.
Inside, Schoonveld, cross-court pass, corner 3, off the heel and out. Another offensive rebound. This goes to Majuris. Tough shot along the baseline, no good. Rebound goes to Wernette. Warner up ahead to Chloe Gilbert. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Clement double teamed, lost the handle, ball is loose. Hope comes up with it. Fast break. Did it get tipped out of bounds? It's going to be off of Adrian, as Kate Majuris lost the handle going for the lane. They said it got tipped. There was an Adrian defender in hot pursuit.
And I usually don't say much on calls, but that definitely was a 100% missed call on the refs. The back ref called it. She was facing towards the booth, and we could see clearly that there was no hand by Chloe at the end of the possession. But at the end of the day, we are not the ones in stripes. Wish we could show them the instant replay, but we don't have that capability. So the NBA has a lucky chance at that.
Mueller gets fouled on a drive. She made contact with Warner, and it'll lead to 2 free throws for the senior from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
And the antics of the student section are back again. It's nice to see that the students didn't just turn out for senior night, but also turned out to this event for the women's Bulldogs basketball program here. So it's definitely great to see that we have some fans, as number 22, Mueller was able to drill the second attempt for free throw shots.
Mueller stretches the lead to 7 for Hope. Wernette up ahead to Clement. Adrian trying to break the press. They do. Clement walking along the baseline. Beautiful feed to Palmer inside. Chelsea Palmer's got 6. Shot clock is off, and it's a 5-point game inside the Marilot.
Clemens using the ball and her speed to distract the defense, able to find Palmer in the open pocket next to the hoop.
Wide open 3 for DeSmith. It was off the mark. Adrian is going to have an opportunity. Bailey Taylor from half court. It's off the mark. And the first quarter will come to an end as the number 2 ranked team in the country comes into the Marilot and has a battle on their hands after 10 minutes. It's a 5-point game. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter coming right up on Adrian College TV. Second quarter action, ready to get underway. Ryan Cuddy and Tyler do it with you here inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. Tyler, very good first 10 minutes, you got to think, for Adrian. Only trailing by 5 here coming to the second.
Yeah, definitely seeing some great things out of the Bulldogs. They're getting scrappy. They're playing great defense. Having some moments where they got to be a little more patient, but that will come in once they get deeper into this game. You know, if Bulldogs go out there and continue to eliminate the second chance points, the offensive rebounds that Hope is having great success with right now, I believe the Bulldogs got a chance to walk out with this one. You know, we eliminate some of those second chance points, and so that was, you know, a closer game than what we think.
Katie, Shannon, and Kiara Wernette start out in the backcourt, joined alongside Clement, Palmer, and Taylor. In the front court, Shannon bounce pass to Wernette. Over to Palmer, cross-court pass, corner three for Clement is off the mark. Bailey Taylor trying to battle for the rebound. It's going to be off of Hope. It was Meg Morehouse alongside Katie Shannon fighting for positioning. But it will be Adrian basketball in a timeout on the floor. It'll be Hope's first time out of the half. As with 9:35, Tyler, you got to think kind of for Adrian something. You mentioned cleaning up those mistakes. Chelsea Palmer's also had a very strong start to this first quarter. You got to imagine that she's going to be really centered in this offense for Adrian if they're going to want to come out with an upset for tonight.
Yeah, I agree. You know, Chelsea Palmer, definitely a great rebounder for the Bulldogs. She's always seemed to be around that orange cylinder, always grabbing what's coming from it. So she's going to be a great factor for the Bulldogs. She needs to be complemented with her teammates coming around and helping her, especially on the defensive end.
Inbound goes to Taylor. She finds Wernette. Shannon nearly double teamed, found Clement, three-pointer in and out, offensive rebound, goes to Wernette, puts it back up and in. Down to a three-point game. Hope working quickly on the offensive end. Morehouse gives it to Feenstra, kicks it out, corner three is off the top of the backboard, and it's going to be a rebound going to Adrian. Taylor gives to Wernette. Inside, Palmer got blocked. Morehouse collides with Wernette away from the play. Meanwhile, it's a dribble drive and a shot that was off, but an offensive rebound for Hope and a putback. And we are going to get a stoppage of play quickly. And I believe another timeout. And it will be another timeout called by Hope.
And it looks like Coach Morehouse not happy with her or with his squad that was out there, calling a quick 30-second timeout to have some player exchange, hoping that this will be an energy boost for the group that's on the bench. But this is definitely a moral booster for the Bulldogs. They got the coach upset. That's the biggest thing you can do. It's one thing to have players upset, but to have the coach upset right now, that means that they're playing well and they need to keep doing what they're doing.
Kiara Wernette with a nice move, bringing up the floor. That got tipped out of bounds off of Hope. Both teams trying to keep their win streaks alive. Adrian trying to push their one-game win streak to 2. Hope looking to make it 6 in a row. Palmer inside. Nearly lost the handle. Kept it alive to Shannon. Shannon, bounce pass, try to get to Palmer. We're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Hope.
And that's what the Bulldogs got to keep doing right there, is continue to feed these passes through them thread holes. You know, they're small, they're tight, but they're going to be able to fit the ball through each every single time. They're going to create great plays for their opponent or for their teammates.
Turnaround jumper was off. Go to look for Schoonveld, wouldn't go. Bailey Taylor controlling on the offensive end. She got fouled. Her and Casey DeSmit collided. Jordan Phillips checks in for Adrian. Bulldogs trailing the number 2 team in the country by just 5 with 7:50 to go in the first half. That's tipped out of bounds off of Sydney Mueller.
The Bulldogs now just got to clean up their passes. They're finding each other. Great passes are coming.
Taylor hoists a 3 off the inbound, wouldn't go. But an offensive rebound went to Phillips. She got it back to Taylor, no good. Chased down her own miss. Kept it alive to Palmer. Chelsea with the drive, got blocked. Another offensive board. Clement, no good. Finally, Hope controls it.
And that's a great effort right there by the Bulldogs.
Foul inside and one. Sydney Mueller through the contact. She's got 4 now tonight.
And it looks like that shift change is going to come back out and see what's going on here. See if that motivational speech or timeout by the coach is going to do any justice here, as the Bulldogs are looking to be struggling here in the last few seconds.
The foul went on Jordan Phillips. It was her first tonight. Mueller is money from the line. She'll quickly check out for Meg Morehouse. The lead is up to 8, the largest it's been tonight for either team. Hope showing a full court press once again. Bailey Taylor tasked with breaking it. She will, gives it to Clement with Morehouse on her. Clement tried to find Shannon. Too low and couldn't control it. Morehouse up ahead. She'll get it right back. Feenstra in the corner to Bogley. Back to Feenstra. Fouled. More free throws upcoming for Hope College.
And Hope's going to definitely have to see if they're going to hit tonight at the free throw line. Having a couple chances here now in the closing. Actually not closing, the early minutes still of the second half. Or second quarter, excuse me. So used to call it men's basketball. We usually do halves.
First free throw rolled off as Riley Campbell getting ready to check in for the black and gold. Second free throw did fall. So the lead is now 9 for Hope. Clement gives it back to Phillips in the corner. Chelsea Palmer got bumped and fouled. That's going to be the first foul on Feenstra.
And the Bulldogs looking to add these fouls up and send Palmer to the line, especially after her performance last night out. Her last time out, she was 10 for 10 from the line. Definitely love to see that.
Nice spin move by Palmer. Found Warner, got it up top to Clement. Three-pointer was off. Hope boards it. A chance to push their lead to double digits.
And Hope definitely getting the benefit of the doubt, leaving Clements open. Those are shots that she really does not miss often. So right now with a little bit of ice on her release, Hope's looking to have that cold streak keep going while the Bulldogs trying to break that.
Feenstra got fouled on her drive. That was on Clement, her second. McKinney walking the baseline. Morehouse swings it over to Feenstra. Three-pointer is good. Timeout, Adrian, as the lead has risen to 12 for Hope inside the Maryland with 6:17 still to go in the first half. The number 2 team in the country leads at 26-14 here on ACTV.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
We're back live as the Bulldogs trailing Hope 26-14. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined alongside Tyler Dewitt. And Tyler, the second quarter is starting to slip away a little bit from Adrian after they came out strong in that first 10 minutes. Campbell is trapped, turned it over. Hope, that full court press continues to work, and it leads to another easy basket.
And that's what's been the problem for the Bulldogs. They're getting pressured the whole entire length of the court. They're getting tired. Passes are getting cut off, and then especially on the rebounds at the end, they're just having a couple sloppy moments. But we've seen once they get under control and Coach Morris gets our players on the right track, the Bulldogs have a chance to continue to battle in this one.
Palmer lost it. This Hope team so active on defense. Morehouse dropped it to number 33, Hannah Smith, who got fouled and will head to the line for 2.
And it looks like Coach Morehouse has definitely ran some conditioning with this team. They have just nonstop run the whole length of the court numerous times each possession without a whistle. They continue to run full court press and then get it running in transition. A lot of points coming in transition for Hope right now. So it's definitely going to be tough for the Bulldogs. We're going to have to see which ones are in shape the most.
So quickly slipping away from Adrian here in the second quarter. It's 30-14 as Katie Shannon will check back in. Kaya Warner gets it across half court. Morehouse comes with the help. Tough spot for Warner along the sideline. Lost the handle. Hope in transition once more. And an easy lay-in for Bogley.
And for any basketball players out there, you're seeing that, the Bulldogs keep getting trapped right here in no man's land or dead man's corner as Katie Shannon pulls up for 3. Hope doing a great job pressuring the Bulldogs to go to the corners where all they have is 2 defenders in front of them, backcourt violation, and out of bounds. So there's just a deadly combination that's the Bulldogs continue to fall themselves into.
Hope now in the bonus. Olivia Vascule, 6th leading scorer in the conference. Just a hair over 10 points per game. Like we were talking about earlier, this Hope team so balanced scoring-wise that it's tough to kind of know who to centralize your focus on defense because there's so many vast scores on this team as Clement drove and kicked it to Warner. Got a screen from Palmer. Clement to Palmer, mid-range jumper was off. Foul is going to be on Hope, fighting for the rebound. That's Ella McKinney.
And back to what you were saying about Hope being an even team right now. Each 5 of the Hope players right now are close in scoring, with number 21, Savannah Fenstrup, leading the players on the team in scoring with 6 on the court right now, but everyone else has 3 and 4. So, right there just shows that this is a team effort.
Palmer inside. Lost it. Hope now out and running. It's Morehouse. Splits the defense and puts it in for 2 more.
And it looks like Coach Morris is going to call a timeout, but definitely not happy there. And as Palmer was whacked on that shot.
Yeah, wanting the call, didn't get it as Adrian trails 36-24 coming into this timeout. As we get a timeout, Adrian College TV would like to take a word. February is Cancer Awareness Month, and in partnership with the Lymphoma Research Foundation, public relations majors at Adrian College are helping raise awareness about young adult lymphoma. Each year, nearly 90,000 young adults ages 15 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer and lymphoma, the most common type of blood cancer. Accounts for nearly 1 in 5 young adult cancer diagnoses. Help raise awareness and support the work of our Adrian College students by following Prush Creative's trivia contest on Instagram February 21st through the 24th using hashtag AC Lymphoma, hashtag LRF Advocacy, hashtag Lymphoma Awareness. And that's PRUSH on Instagram.
Yeah, using those hashtags can help out raise awareness for lymphoma, so please stay in the loop of that, as there's a chance to win some great prizes as well as raise awareness for lymphoma.
Yeah, all free prizes as well, of course, as Palmer couldn't hit the jumper there, coming out of the timeout. Mueller kicked it out for a corner three. It was off. Clement has the rebound. Clement all the way up ahead to Palmer, just out of her reach.
And that was a beautiful pass. Palmer taking one step less, not aware of where she was on the court, hoping not to step out of bounds, but that one step was the 1 finger length inch that she needed to retrieve that ball. But definitely a great pass and a great look. Bulldogs looking to get more of those as we get deeper into this contest.
Intercepted there. Running is Warnett and will finish for two.
And Warnett just seems to be everywhere across the court today, getting the steal and pushing that, getting the easy bucket in transition. Bulldogs down by 20, but hoping to be the spark as there's a lot of minutes left in this game.
Yeah, still 3:15 left to go in this first half. Inside, Schoenfeld, tough scoop shot off the mark. Palmer was battling in the paint with Vaskula. She couldn't come down with it. It was Warnett who did. Warner closely guarded by DeSmit. Nice feed to Chelsea Palmer, who got bumped and fouled.
And the right call right there, giving everyone on the court a chance to catch their breath, but also giving a chance for the Bulldogs to add more points, as Palmer has proven to be a prestigious free throw shooter.
Yeah, like you were just talking about, 10 of 10 in their last game from the free throw line against Kalamazoo.
Yeah, sometimes in practice you'd just be happy to finish off the workout with a 5 of 5 at the free throw line. Sometimes that fifth one's just hard enough, but let alone 10. That's a great shooting performance right there from the line. Definitely helped their team.
Knocks them both down there. Picking up right where she left off from senior night this past weekend as Hope controls it on offense. It's Mueller inside. Tough finish. No good. Palmer had her hand up in there. Adrian boarded it as it's Clement going quickly, drawing the contact and the foul with 2:35 still to go.
Yeah, now the Bulldogs got a chance to get every foul, every foul they got has a chance at the free throw line now. So they're going to looking to be a little more physical with Hope, get them in foul trouble, maybe put some time restriction on some of the players, but hoping to add some points from the free throw line to cut down this lead.
Clement rimmed out on that first free throw. Splits them at the line. Clement this season shooting 70% from the stripe. She's got 5 now tonight. Palmer leading all scorers with 8. But it's a 17-point lead as that's blocked inside by Warnett, out of bounds, and it'll be Adrian basketball.
If there was a defensive player or a hustle award for this game right now, I believe Warnett has this one in the bag as we go to the instant replay right here. Warnett going from the guard position to a center here with no hesitation, rising up and creating contact, having Hope run into the ball and give the possession back to her teammates. It's just great defense right there. She seems to be everywhere on all ends of the defensive part of the game.
Palmer can't receive the inside pass from Warnett. It'll go out of bounds and possession will go back towards Hope.
And Palmer being a trooper right now. You know, she's been getting bumped up this whole entire game. Hope knew they had to be physical with her, knowing her talent, and she's out there still playing her best basketball.
Corner three is good. Sydney Mueller from distance, and the lead is back to 20 for Hope. Mueller now with 9.
And the Bulldogs just giving too much space on these three-pointers as Wernette goes up and not able to connect on the floater. And she dives on the ball.
Hustle being shown.
Though she wasn't able to connect there, able to get the possession back and just continuing to put her body on the line.
Yeah, scrapping out those extra possessions, something Adrian desperately needs here.
But what I was saying just moments ago is what I've noticed with these three-point shots is Hope is not able to get them off the catch and shoot right now, because the Bulldogs have been there to close out and give enough pressure. But it seems like when they give them enough space and enough time, they let them hesitate, but they're not missing the shot every time.
Adrian swinging it around. Number 32, Jordan Phillips. Tough shot, couldn't go. Taylor with the offensive rebound and the finish. Hope trying to catch Adrian napping, but Bewley kicked it out. Losing the handle there was Savannah Feenstra. It'll be Adrian basketball.
And Hope on a cold spell right now. They haven't been able to get any points, not able to even get a look at the hoop recently. You know, they did knock down that three, but I don't believe that brought the confidence of the Bulldogs at all as they continue to cut down this lead.
Final 60 seconds. Phillips nearly lost the handle. Ball somehow still alive. Good motion to Crawford, and she got fouled and will head to the line.
And great just offensive passing right there. Bulldogs creating a chaotic situation for Hope, not able to just get a break. And that last pass to Crawford, firing an open cut towards the hoop, able to get nicked right there and send it to the line.
Crawford short on the first. Adrian as a team shooting 65% from the stripe this season. As Crawford will miss both. Morehouse gets it back inside. Ball tipped and intercepted. Adrian out and running. It's Taylor. Game clock and shot clock separated by just over about a second. Up top, Wernette gives it to number 12, that's Chloe Gilbert. Gilbert shakes the defender free, left it short. Wernette kept it alive. Oh, and she stepped out of bounds.
And a great move, you know, taking the step in and pulling up on the spot up three. Just left it a little short left, but was almost on the mark.
Now Hope with 8.8 seconds to go in the half. They lead at 39-21. That's Ella McKinney bringing it up. McKinney gives it to Schoonveld in the corner. Wide open three at the buzzer is off. Hannah Smith had a good look, but it wouldn't connect. And that'll do it for the opening 20 minutes here inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. Stick with us. We still got a lot more to go as the number 2 team in the country, the Hope Flying Dutchmen, lead at 39-21 over your Adrian Bulldogs. Stick with us on ACTV. We'll be back right after this.
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipment Library. The Shipment has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipment is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you leave.
We're back live inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center for this Wednesday night MIAA matchup, as it's the Hope Flying Dutchmen coming in at number 2 in the nation as they hold a 18-point lead over your Adrian Bulldogs. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined alongside Tyler Dewitt. Tyler, a good first quarter for Adrian. Second quarter, they got pressured offensively and then a lot of kind of sloppy mistakes.
Yeah, at the end, that's just all it was. It was just sloppy mistakes. You know, the Bulldogs just definitely got to clean it up a little bit, be a little more patient, you know, continue to swing the passes around, don't leave shooters wide open, and close out on defense strong on them threes. Honestly, I don't see much that they got to fix. They just got to make some shots and, you know, clean up a couple costly fouls and turnovers.
Casey DeSmit hits the first shot of the second half. It came from distance as Palmer lost the handle of it. Strong start for the visitors to the second half. Another open look. That one was off the mark. And now Adrian running with numbers. It's Clement. Got it.
And Clement's doing a great job closing off her body, using the left hand to separate her body and the ball, or her body with between the ball and the basket. You know, is great offensive awareness right there.
Clement now has 7 tonight. Palmer leading all Adrian scores with 8. Bulldogs almost wanting a double dribble there. Not called. Shot was off anyway. Warner was trying to hand it off to Phillips. Couldn't get to where we're going to get a jump ball. And possession will stay with Adrian.
And those 50-50 balls, they got to continue to get on, but they can't be on the cost of their own. You know, they got to be able to get those on the defense and not the offense, because right now they're just protecting themselves from losing the ball.
Kaya Warner to Chelsea Palmer. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Hoisted up by Phillips, who was off the mark. Hope running in transition all the way down the court. Olivia Bellows beats everyone. Excuse me, that was actually Sydney Mueller. It's now a 21-point game as Clement couldn't hit there. Back down the other way. And it's an easy scoop and score for Sydney Mueller.
And honestly, one thing that helps this Hope team, I believe, you know, every season is this coach's attitude. You know, they went up by almost 20 at the half. And obviously there was something he had to say or had some type of talk with them, because this Hope team seems revamped and ready to go right now.
Yeah, an energized start to the second half, and the last bucket was actually Kennedy Schoonveld, not Sydney Mueller, for Hope. So now that puts Schoonveld at 11 points tonight. As Clement came off, she landed hard after she hit the deck on her last possession for Adrian, so she came out of the game. Bulldogs down 23. Warnett nearly losing it. Warner there to pick up the scraps. 8 seconds on the shot clock inside to Palmer. Palmer, mid-range J is good. Chelsea Palmer. 6'3", Olivia Vascule in her face. Doesn't matter.
Palmer second-guessing herself right there on the mid-range shot. Haven't had much luck with those, but pass fake and getting the shot off with much confidence. Definitely happy to see Chelsea extending her range.
Foul is going to go on Kiara Wernett. So still Hope basketball. 7:18 to go in the third quarter as Warner got a hand on that one. Wernett comes up with it, trying to find Palmer, but it got intercepted. That's Schoonveld coming up with it. She finds number 14 in the corner for three. Was off the mark for Majuris. Offensive rebound, though, goes to Mueller. Majuris inside. Foul! They're going to say it was on the floor, no basket, as Vascule went back to work inside.
And a lucky chance, or a lucky opportunity right there or a lucky break, excuse me, for the Bulldogs right there. You know, still able to get the shot off and complete the bucket, but getting the call on the floor definitely saved them 2 and +1.
Mueller hands it off. Vascule kicks it out to Majuris. Corner three is good. Her first basket tonight. 49-25. Hope in the driver's seat. Palmer gets loose off ball. Couldn't got her own rebound and finishes with the left hand. Chelsea Palmer now with 12. Schoonveld thinking about the corner three. Goes inside to Vascule. Back out. Schoonveld will take the three and make it. Schoonveld with they're going to say a deep two, actually. Foot must have been on the line.
And right now, Hope running away with this one early in the second half.
A drive in, and it was off the mark for Wernett. Majuris, transition three, left it short. Palmer grabs down the rebound. Wernett pulls up mid-range, got a look, couldn't hit. Somebody that was Warner, actually. Wernett came flying in for the rebound, but couldn't control it.
And Warner second-guessing herself on that shot. Just a little lack of confidence right there, and you know that's what they need to keep themselves high of every time they release that ball.
Meg Morehouse to Ella McKinney. Under 5.5 to go in the third quarter. McKinney gets it back, drives in, drop pass, and a layup will go. That was Savannah Feenstra with the left hand. Clement for three, off the mark. Got a good look, couldn't hit. Rebound went to Baguli. She finds Morehouse, who will walk.
The Bulldogs struggling right now in the early second half. Not able to connect really on much, but going to be saved right there with a turnover from Hope.
Chloe Gilbert Working on Morehouse. She gives to Clement. Morehouse switches on to her. Tough drive. Left hand finish. Didn't go for Clement. Try to find the razzle-dazzle as that pass off the mark. Taylor has the interception, and then she turns it over. McKinney gets it right back.
And a little back and forth right here with the Bulldogs. It seems like they're just battling themselves at the most part.
McKinney had a three. Couldn't hit. Offensive rebound goes to Hope. Feenstra for three, no good. Make that a second offensive board of the possession for the Flying Dutchman. McKinney, no good. Rebound back to Hope. Baguli for three, it goes. 4 times the charm on the possession, and the lead has ballooned to 30 for the Flying Dutchman.
And definitely a tough scene as Coach Morris is looking to call a timeout here, a quick 30-second one. And it just seems like Hope right now just went to the locker room, looked themselves in the mirror, and found out this isn't the true self that they had this first half. They are just they came out with a different energy, not just the first 5, but the second 5. You know, they're playing strong, and you know they're showing that they're a force to be reckoned with every single night. I know it sucks at the end that the Bulldogs came in the first half really strong, but right now they just got to go back to their game plan and look what they did in the first half that worked so well, especially that first quarter. I don't know if it was maybe the trip for Hope that, had their legs tired, but they seem like they're ready to up and run right now.
Yeah, coming out of the timeout, it's a 57-27 game. Adrian finishes out their regular season this Saturday. It's the front end of a double header inside the Maryland is coming off the inbound. It's Meg Morehouse with the takeaway and the finish.
And right now, just the energy just swung right into the weight of the Flying Dutchman. Just this Bulldogs team already seems lifeless.
Inside, Crawford got fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Her second chance at the stripe tonight. As, like I was mentioning earlier, Adrian playing host to Trine on Saturday. So they host the number 2 team in the country. 3 days later, they come back after it, hosting the number 3 team in the country. So a tough 2-game stretch to end your season for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one for the Bulldogs to close out, especially that this Trine team that we're talking about is the team that broke the 61 winning game streak by Hope. This Hope team was getting national coverage on SportsCenter and most, athletic sports media outlets about the win streak. And so this Trine team, not only are having a great season, but they got that win underneath them. They took out the best team in D3, and they're going to have a lot of energy coming into the Marilat on Saturday.
Yeah, so both teams sitting at 13-1 in the conference. And yeah, like you mentioned, that win streak was the longest active winning streak across all NCAA Divisions 1 through 3. As a wild possession there ends in another offensive rebound for Hope. A foul, though, on the drive from McKinney. And possession will go to Adrian.
Yeah, and like you said, that was the longest active streak in the NCAA. We're not talking just Division III. We're talking about all aspects. So, just to sit here and think a little D3 college in Holland, Michigan is in the same conversation as, the women's Connecticut University team, UConn. The Huskies had an amazing win streak that was snapped a few years ago. So, that is a impressive milestone and accolade to have behind your program's name.
And just a stellar performance since that game. By the way, Hope has won 5 in a row, so trying to spark up a new winning streak as Hope running. 3-pointer is off the mark. Offensive rebound, another one. It's been killer all game long for Adrian. As Mueller walks the baseline, found Feenstra for 3, couldn't hit.
And like you said, that looking to get this winning streak back on, it's just nice to say that, we only suffered 1 loss since 2019 when you have recruits come and visit. And, it gives, future players, as, turnover there by Taylor, gives, future freshmen coming in a chance to be like, this isn't just a team where I come and play. I'm part of history. And it gives, that's anything a future, college basketball player would love to hear.
Foul will go on Feenstra, so she'll get the takeaway and then gets called for a foul on the other end, her third. And yeah, head coach Brian Morehouse in his 26th season at Hope. What a job he's done. Same with head coach Kathy Morris in her 30th season here at the helm of the black and gold.
Yeah, Coach Morris has definitely seen the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, and, you know, she definitely shows a high status of professionalism, you know, in a night out, and definitely has a chance to, you know, continue to bring in great freshman recruits and create more of a dynasty she has here already.
Coming off the turnover, Schoonveld fed to Smith, who had an easy lay-in. It's a 32-point game inside the Maryland. Tough, wild shot wouldn't go for Taylor. Crawford pulls down the offensive rebound. Inside, that's Jordan Phillips to Taylor. Bailey Taylor, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Gonna have to find someone, and it turned over. Drive from Mueller, fed it inside, too strong there for Vascuel. Adrian pulls down the rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity. Gilbert takes it, too strong on the shot.
And the Bulldogs just struggling in this quarter, man, just having a tough one.
To Smith in the corner, just out of the reach. Was trying to find Mueller. Went through her hands. So shot clock and game clock pretty much synced up. As Alexis Silman will check in for the first time tonight. She'll come in for Warner.
And, you know, the senior duo and Silman and Shannon, you know, looking to bring back this one. There's still a lot of time left in this game. Anything can happen. Basketball's a game of runs. So hopefully them two are coming in to bring in some energy to help out their fellow teammates.
Gilbert couldn't hit, but Crawford is there for the second chance bucket. Inside 10 seconds to go now. Hope with it, it's to Smith. 4 seconds, down to 3. She'll take it herself. No, she'll feed it inside to Schoonveld, who beats the buzzer to end the third quarter. Schoonveld has 16. The lead has exploded to 32 for Hope. After 30 minutes of play, it's 63-31. Hope College on top. Stick with us. Final 10 minutes of the fourth quarter coming up on Adrian College TV.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times.
Final 10 minutes of play inside the Maryland, ready to get underway. On Adrian College TV, we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined alongside Tyler DeWitt. We've also had Patrick Smith running top cam and Max Scanlon running the show at director, as that turnaround hook shot to open up the fourth quarter was off for Abby Tarrant, number 24 of Hope. Shannon will drive. Tough shot. Got it. Katie Shannon with a nice move. Her first points of the night.
And as we talk about scores, let's take a little jump across the MIAA. We got your men's Adrian basketball team taking on the Scots of Elma College right now. They're heading into the beginning of the second half. They're currently trailing 38-28. So hopefully the boys are going to be able to turn this one around and come out with a win as they're on the road.
Yeah, Adrian, the men's team in action on Saturday as well, as there's a nice move by Gilbert. Found Olivia Green. Mid-range jumper was off. Tried to chase down her own rebound. Couldn't get it.
You know, we see the Bulldogs crashing the boards on their shots. Nice to see. Just wish to see them come up more successful with some offensive rebounds here.
Drive inside from Tarrant. Lost the handle, and now Gilbert beats everyone down the floor but couldn't hit. Rebound went to Jada Garner of Hope. Garner kicks out into the corner. That three-pointer is off for Olivia Bellows. Shannon pulls down the rebound. Shannon with the drive, couldn't get it. Gardner kicks it out. That's number 3, Hannah Kurtz with it. Gives it to number 23, Olivia Bellows, who gets fouled on a drive. Her and Silman got tangled up.
While they line up for some free throws, look at some other scores across the MIAA Women's Basketball Conference. Kalamazoo and Calvin are battling out right now, and I believe it is Calvin's favor, 74-30. And I believe that's the only other matchup we got going on tonight.
Adrian knocking off that Kalamazoo squad this past weekend, 68-45. That came on senior day. Garner inbounding, nice feed. Found a wide open Hannah Kearns. And the lead is back to 32.
And also take a look at a future opponent for the Bulldogs. Trine actually is in action tonight, taking on St. Mary's. They're currently at halftime, winning that one 48-18. And Alma and Albion are set to battle at 8 o'clock. So it is 8:30 now. That one is already in action, waiting for the scores to come up on that one.
A lot of action around the MIAA tonight as Olivia Green came up with a block there on Gardner. Gilbert has it in the corner. Gilbert across, tried to find Wernette, and it went out of bounds. Timeout called by Adrian with 7:38 to go inside the Marilot as Bulldogs trailing 65-33, but doubleheader coming this Saturday like we mentioned earlier, as the women's team taking action against Trine. That comes at 1 o'clock, and then the men's team to follow at 3, also against Trine. Yeah. Both teams wrapping up their regular seasons.
Trine always a tough opponent to see every year. You know, Trine, just like Hope, has a great program, well uniformed, well disciplined, well coached, above all levels. It's just definitely. It's definitely hard when, you know, Adrian, men's and women's, both go on spurts of wins. You know, they'll get a couple wins going in, they'll get a 3-win streak, and then they'll lose a couple, and then they'll win a couple, and then they'll lose one, win one. And, you know, it seems they have this balance of wins and losses, but when they get on those losing streaks and they go into a little slump, they have definitely suffered from those ones. So, you know, in the years to come, especially with Coach Morris's being a veteran, you know, from the sideline, I believe that, you know, they have a great foundation to build from, but they just got to, you know, build a lot faster.
Durns finished off the nice find from Courtney Lee. Look at the 6'1" freshman from Fishers, Indiana. Inside there was contact as Kylie Skidmore got fouled.
And one thing the Bulldogs rely heavy on that they're not getting tonight is a lot of shots at the free throw line. You know, this Hope team is disciplined. They're not going to give a bunch of lazy fouls, you know, from not switching or not closing out on their man. They're going to play, you know, smart, strong defense. And the Bulldogs trying to get to the line, just not able to.
Green got blocked by Lee. Still hits the floor, though, along the baseline. It'll be Hope possession, as there's a nice hustle play from Olivia Green getting on the floor. But it'll be a Hope basketball up 67-33 with 6:55 still to go in the fourth. Courtney Lee to Jada Gardner. Green switches on to Gardner. Tough finish. No good. Foul went on Green.
And, you know, this Bulldogs team started off very strong in the beginning. It looks like Hope is definitely going to take this one, but, you know, some early sayings I got to say for the Bulldogs is definitely go back and look at the first quarter. There was a lot of great things the Bulldogs did in the first quarter that I think they need to continue to do and actually continue to work on as we head into this matchup against Trine. Again, Trine had Hope's numbers, and it seemed like the Bulldogs had it at the beginning, so if they could go and work on that one, as, you know, Hope's number 12 that's going to be DeSmith, going to miss her attempt at the free throw line. But, you know, the Bulldogs definitely have a good chance walking into Saturday with a chance to win. And excuse me, that was actually number 11, Gardner.
Will be a fun one all day long. Can catch all the action on Adrian College TV. Make sure to subscribe to Adrian College TV on YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter to never miss any Adrian College athletics and stay up to date on all the action going on around the campus for the Bulldogs. Skidmore's nice find to Stillman. Couldn't hit. Rebound went to the Flying Dutchman. Morehouse pushing the tempo. Up ahead, blocked from behind by Silman.
And, you know, a lot of coaches say not to swat at that one, but Silman just coming in with some authority, not letting that shot get any airtime.
Yeah, Hannah Smith, you could see, went up. It had Green and Silman both on her. It was Silman who came up with the block. Morehouse inbounds. Drive from Feastra. Blocking will be called on Silman. That'll be Silman's second. McKinney working on Green. Inside, Hannah Smith will walk as her and Kiara Burnett were battling for positioning in the low post. Burnett might have taken the chair out from under a little bit on the back down. Forced Smith to kind of lose her dribble. Under 6 minutes to go.
One thing I've noticed about Hope's coach has not taken a seat at all during this run. That's one thing that, you know, helps this Hope team is his coach is definitely one of the rare coaches that you see in history. He will definitely go down as one of the best coaches, you know, in Hope's history, maybe even the D3, maybe even NCAA. You know, this coach has a willpower to win. It's just everything by him, and they don't want to just win. They want to do it in the most, I guess, professional way that you can make it in a basketball game.
Both free throws will fall for Baguli. She now has 9. Skidmore in the corner, Silman, deep 2, off the mark. Tap rebound will be off of Skidmore and Hope basketball. Gardner brings it up. Tipped out. And a travel will be called. Getting a little overeager there on the drive was Olivia Bellows.
And one thing I've noticed with Hope's shooting, they like to hop into their shot. So when they hop into their shot, they're already taking 2 steps right there. And just like that, in that situation, you know, they go to take that power step off the pivot, and they've already used it. So definitely going to be called for that one every single time.
Gardner, active hands on defense, took it away from Skidmore. Couldn't get the layup to go. Skidmore pulls down the rebound all the way up ahead to Burnett. Bounce pass to Silman. She couldn't connect. Hannah Smith couldn't get the rebound, but it did go off of her. So possession will stay with Adrian.
And just a tough break for Hope right there. You know, Selman was positioned, but just not able to release it up high enough to get it off the backboard and in.
Yeah, Selman had a good look there. Burnett will inbound, trying to find somewhere to go. Got it in. Foul is called as the scoreboard completely turned off right on the inbound of that play.
And it's
back and running.
Just a couple of technical difficulties here. As just like our ACTV streams, so as our sporting events, we are all student ran through work study, and you know, we tend to make mistakes. But it's okay here, no harm was done.
Cervantes at the line, knocks down the first. It's Sarah Cervantes joined alongside Courtney Crawford and Kylie Skidmore. Alexa Silman and Kiara Burnett. As Burnett will come out, it'll be Sydney Hammis, a 5'8" sophomore from Fenton, Michigan, checking in. Bellows nearly lost the handle of it as Skidmore intercepted that one and then walked with it. So with 4:28 to go, possession will go back to Hope, 70-35.
A great defensive effort there by Skidmore, just wasn't able to get control of the ball, caught on her shoulder and dribbled again. Definitely a call for the refs. An easy call.
Bellows drove in, got bumped by either Crawford or Hammis. Let's see where the call goes. It's going to go on Hammis.
And now with that being the 5th foul, Hope is going to head to the line on almost every foul that they get to end this contest.
Hope on track for win number 22 of the season and conference win number 14. As Bellows hits both of those. Skidmore with a drive and a kick. Nice extra pass to Hammis for 3, no good. Crawford couldn't pull down the rebound. Hammis trying to track it down, could not. Adrian's going to fall to 8-15, 5-10 in conference play.
Yeah, and they're going to match the record, or the current record of St. Mary's, as they are also 5-10. But they are currently losing right now, so that's going to keep the Bulldogs in the 6th place of the MIAA as another bucket drops for Hope.
So the number 2 team in the country showing why they have that number next to them. After a sluggish first quarter, they came out firing. Hope only was up 5 after the first. And they outscored Adrian 22-9 in that second quarter. The lead has only grown since then, as we had a foul under the basket, and Sydney Hammis will be getting 2 shots at the line.
Looks like Coach Morris is going to clear a bench on this one as we approach the last 3 minutes of this contest. But thank you for tuning into ACTV Live, free and in HD on YouTube. If you ever have any word about sporting events going on, we are more than likely streaming that. Just go on YouTube, look up Adrian College TV, and find your preview box that you need for that sporting event.
Busy weekend coming up with NCAA playoffs, along with doubleheader here inside the Marilot.
Yes,
and Harris Cup playoffs also coming up as the second free throw fell.
Yes, it's always a busy time for sporting events for ACTV around this time. You know, we have basketball, men's volleyball, wrestling, but most importantly, we have hockey. And our hockey teams always do very well, which is great to hear. But they also have a lot of events that need to be streamed. So definitely lean on us for the coverage as they head into the playoffs.
Yeah, we'll have you up to date with everything and all the action as Olivia Green has a nice finish. Her first basket tonight.
And we love to hear, even though the Bulldogs may be out of this one, the crowd is still in it, and that is definitely a warming feeling for these Bulldogs.
Green tried to get a swipe on Lee there. That foul will send Courtney Lee to the line. Under 3 to go, 2:43. Second free throw was off. Wild rebound will be picked up by Maya Shiri. Cervantes gives it to Skidmore inside. Cervantes with the left hand, couldn't go. Rebound by Hope. Drive, tipped from behind, out of bounds off of Amos, as it was Hannah Kearns running the tempo.
I just have one question to ask for this stream. Do these Hope players get tired? It seems like they are going full pace across the court nonstop, and their shots don't seem to be struggling from it either. This team is well conditioned.
We're going to travel as stepping into the shot there was Abby Tarrant. But yeah, now you can kind of see how they that second highest points per game, with also allowing the fourth lowest points per game. And it makes total sense with how active they are on defense. They get up, they force turnovers, giving themselves extra possessions that they more than often turn into points. Green has a nice finish there. She's got 4.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, is that, you know, when they're running, you're running as well. So, you know, they're running hard. You're going to get tired as well, but they always just seem to have a second wind in their backpack ready to go.
Green, one more time in the paint. Olivia Green.
And Green becoming a fan favorite right here just in these late moments. You know, these are the moments that every college kid loves. Being able to go and play the game they love and hear their classmates roaring every time they do something good.
Foul's going to be on Skidmore as she was trying to get in the way of that passing lane. 1:33 to go in the fourth quarter. So the first 10 minutes, Hope took off. First free throw was off from Abby Tarrant. Second one is off as well. Shiri pulls down the rebound. Olivia Green with a drive. And the finish.
And the crowd is loving Green right now.
She's got the last 6 for Adrian as Gardner pulls up, couldn't hit. Got her own rebound. Kicked it out and a travel, another walk on Hope with 68 seconds to go.
You know, these closing minutes coming close. And, you know, the Bulldogs not going to be able to walk away with this one. But definitely a lot of great things to learn. And definitely a confidence booster for Green as she is definitely getting the love of the fans tonight.
Yeah, strong finish, too, for Adrian down this stretch. They've been doing a good job of kind of containing the press that Hope has sent after them in these latter stages of this one. "50 seconds to go. Hannah Kearns to Gardner. Too strong. Foul on Lee.
And we're going to see the action of the bonus play here. Something the Bulldogs probably wanted a lot earlier in the game, just were not able to obtain, and now it's just going to come at the closing moments to help cut this deficit for the final score sheet.
Cheery is money on the first. Off on the second. That's tipped out of Hope, and it's going to be Adrian possession. Nice job by Cheery. Seemed like she noticed that the shot was going to be off and then immediately started tracking it down.
Yeah, you can feel it on release for the most part if it's going to be an off shot. And usually when you do, you kind of get an idea of where it's going to go. Cheery doing a great job, keeping her eye on the ball, following the ball all the way through and trying to obtain this one back.
Gardner deflected that out of bounds. Out of bounds once more. Possession will stay with Adrian. 39.5 to play. 75-45 in favor of Hope. Green, corner three, left it short.
And I believe Hope's going to try to get one more shot off. And I think the Bulldogs are probably going to dribble this one out.
That three-pointer was left short from Tarrant. Cervantes pulled down the rebound. Shot clock is off. Green, another three, that one off. Rebound by Lee. She'll give it to Gardner, and that'll do it. From inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center, the number 2 team in the country wins their 6th straight by knocking off your Adrian Bulldogs tonight, 75-45. And Tyler, a good first quarter, but Adrian not able to sustain that high success and high play against this Hope team. Very tough tonight.
Yeah, definitely a tough loss for the Bulldogs as they head into this next matchup against Tryon again, the team that did snap that historic 61-game win streak. It's going to be a tough one, but like I said earlier in this matchup, definitely go back to the film, look at the first quarter, and really just break it down to the smallest detail. They did a great job tonight in that first quarter. They weren't able to hold on, but I believe that this Bulldogs team has a great chance to go out against Tryon and finish this one strong as they head into the postseason of the MIAA tournament.
Adrian loses by 30 tonight against the number 2 team in the country. They host the number 3 team in the country this coming Saturday. You can find that on Adrian College TV right here on YouTube. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. For Max Scanlon, Patrick Smith, Tyler DeWitt, I'm Ryan Cody. Hope wins it 75-45 inside the Marilot.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipment Library. The Shipment has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipment is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.